Alright, welcome in. Sorry for missing last week. Oops, wrong button. Problems with my eyes are ongoing and a bit too bad last week to continue, but let's jump straight in and get back to exploring this labyrinth. We left off last time in the middle of the labyrinth rather than going home, so hopefully we can just get straight in with that. My notes for the session have questioning what are slumber slimes, as the description of the chicken, I think it was, mentioned them, but we haven't seen them yet, and the idea of setting up a dedicated zone in order to actually farm chickens, as there are quite a lot of varieties, and so we may get round to that later. Depends on what happens in this labyrinth area instead first. And I've been trying again to improve the volume of the stream, so I didn't want to jump off that. That was lower than I expected, so hopefully the stream volume's a little better. I've now got the microphone on an arm nearer my face than it was before, so hopefully just the proximity has improved that. It's looking louder on the little sound graph in OBS, and then sort of test recordings that I did, but that doesn't necessarily translate to how the stream is, so please let me know how that goes. We can always adjust it. Hopefully it won't be picking up too much background noise. It seemed to be okay for me when I was testing, not picking up the fan or anything, so I'm hoping that that's true, and if it is picking things up, then we can do something about it, or at least try to, but the filters seem to be doing a decent job of keeping everything out. And so I don't know how to get through there. I'm not quite sure where forward is right now. Oh, now that's interesting. We've got an emitter. Okay, and we've got a receiver. There we go. So that'll be how we open that door. So let's have a look. Let's get that round. Just roughly shove it down for the moment. I'm not too worried about the sort of where, as what I want is just to send it on a little bit. Pick that one up. Wrong rotation. Is that good? Yeah, and that if we're lucky. Ah, okay. Not what it was expecting me to do. Or do I have to get two? Okay, there's two. Well, I might be able to get the number of emitters used over here down, but because I feel like then what I'm actually expected to do here, try not to walk off the edge, is send this one this way. How badly did that? Not too badly, just the radiation is not going to reach. I think I'm going to end up going back and making one more, but I just don't think that was the best use of the first one. So that's attached, but I'm pretty sure just length stops it from, yeah. We're going to hit a problem just of length of these things, let alone anything else. Right, we've got to go back and make a few more then, it looks like. Because we are not going to have remotely the reach that we need to activate two of these. So, probably only need one more emitter. Oops, hello. Oh, I'm out of water. Apologies, slimes. Oh no, I'm not out of water, I was just in the wrong menu. Now I'm back in that menu. I'm trying to find the R button. Let's get rid of these. Not that there's much point, but there we go. Feels slightly better. But yeah, I'm going to have to head back out and do something about getting another radiant emitter. Can't remember what they're made of. What's that green? Oh, that'll be one of the things to speak to a friend, yeah. Have I read this one? Yeah. Let's find our way home. Shouldn't be too bad given that where we were with the the refinery link wasn't that far through, and we'd ended up doing a great big circle that ended up back at it. So I'm hoping we can find a way out, but not a clue how I got here, so not a clue where I'm going to leave here again. Excellent, yep, at least that was the correct way. Oh yeah, because this is technically sort of zone 2 of this labyrinth, because the terrain changed styles. So let's try and make our way out. Hello, little shadow friends. Oh, looks like there's a whatever it's called, the event that makes everything go a little silly going on. But we're good. Still no idea what that plot did. Had to do something. Could be literally anything. Oops. Oh well, that's not the exit anyway. The exit is more that way. Just feather it a little as we don't need to gain too much height. There we go. Just double check there isn't one like at the top of here as well, is there? That was a chicken having a day. No, just these weird things that I don't know how to interact with. And then unstable things, which I believe is the thing where... Was it just the ports that fixed? Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, hello. Oh, I love your little orbits. I swear, tabbies just make every slime better. Right. Still completely lost. Yeah, looks about right. I think this will be the way back into the main area, especially as the room that we enter here from is full of lava. So it's likely the colour we're looking for. Yeah, and there's the original refinery we put over here. For safety, take a plot. Let's see what we can find in this room that seems to always be having a time. And get ourselves back out. We should look at making another teleporter pair that will take us that much further through. That would probably be a sensible thing, but it's going to end up becoming a whole load of resource gathering again instead of continuing to explore the labyrinth, which is what I was hoping to have left behind the week before last. Sorry, friend, not interested in dealing with the tiles right now. Although you lot... There we go. Give me some more plots. Dangerous. Yeah, that's probably because I don't think that's the way I'm meant to be going. Not that I have a clue. Oh, perfect. That's a room I recognise. Excellent. Made it. We can continue on. It's been a lovely weekend here. Been a bank holiday, and so I also took Friday off because I wasn't feeling very well last week, and wanted the extra time to rest up, so didn't go out this weekend, which I normally would do, but it was all good. Got to hang out online with my friends, which was lovely, and I've been really feeling much better today for having all the rest. So hopefully that means that this upcoming week will be good. Let's have a look at what this will give us. Okay, so we've got one we can make that at least gets us home. Okay, a few more rock plorts and we can make a blue set. That isn't too bad. I thought I already owned a pink one. Does it just mean not owned? No, yeah, because that's the pink one. Don't know why I'm getting some lag spikes. I'm not sure if those are coming through or not, but let's grab some rock plorts. So let's feed up our friends. Everyone's probably incredibly hungry given how long we were away last episode. Wrong slot. And I really should look at the setting up a chicken zone idea while I'm here. Let's put some more of these away. So that if we didn't mean to do this, okay. They were supposed to go into the refinery so that we can make the portal, so long as we don't use up the rest of the resources we need on the emitter, which I'm realizing I forgot to check how much that will cost. But then if we can afford to open up a zone and make a dedicated chicken home, that'll be brilliant. Right, let's have a look. It's not warp tech. Let's see, utilities. Emitters. You're an accelerator. There we go. Hunter plorts and boom plorts. Not actually too bad. We have access to both of those. So let's go grab some chickens for the hunters. Wow, we're very full in here. Is that why you've escaped? Back in. Let's just about halve this population. This lot can go over here. And we might as well take some things for the bats as well. Right. So I was trying to think whether or not we managed to get a tangle plort home. I'm pretty sure the tangles are what we combined with the boom plorts. So that should be good. Now one of you should be food. Yeah. There we go. This is nearly always full. Amazing what difference just having the ability to have one extra gives you. And then the hunters, which should be very happy with a pile of chickens. I don't believe they're the right chickens for them, because those chickens go to the rock plort ones, but regardless, it will still give me some hunter plorts. So, it doesn't matter. There we go, might as well take these with us. Lovely. Oh, sounds like a thunderstorm. Some noises anyway. For all I know, that wasn't actually in the game, and it might well have been out the game. Not as in thunder, there's other noises that you get around here sometimes because of building work that sound kind of like thunder when they've got sheets of metal moving. No, that's definitely in game. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if there's thunder in the air, but not going to come to anything. Alright. We've got to go get the booms. Alright. Now, I wanted to quickly check. I believe there's a zone out back here I may or may not have purchased. Yeah, buy this zone. Because what I'm going to do is set up chickens in this area. I think it would just be good to actually start thinking that through. So, yep. Put you in. We'll go get you a rooster in a second. Buy your upgrades. Lovely. Can't afford multiple, but we only had one leftover chicken type for the moment that needed caring for. So, but we will end up moving them all in eventually. So let's actually grab some more plorts that we can sell. Lovely. And go sort out the boom plorts while we remember. And now that we've combined them with the tangle ones, they should have a slightly wider diet. Let's see. What do you eat? Pure meat. Okay, I didn't give them a wider diet. Good to know. Let's fill up the ash. There we go. I'm glad that they don't go away if you don't give them ash for a while. They just don't produce a lot. And then we have you. So let's try and make sure we feed the tangles so that we can upgrade more. Oh, hello. Let's see. I'm hoping that we can get a couple of tangle plorts in there and then make use of those on the boom plorts. I keep calling all the slimes plorts, but there we go. Now, there may be a couple more chickens around, as there often are. Not seeing them though. Oh, there's one. Send you in. Because fortunately we're not actually needing the tangle plorts right this moment for a recipe. Just for upgrading. Thank you. Right, there we go. And actually, ooh, lovely. Yeah, I don't need these carrots. Lovely. Because those are my nice rare plorts. Right. We'll leave this pen out here for now. I was thinking of dumping stuff on the ground and moving things on, but for the moment we'll not worry too much about chicken setup until we've got the funds to actually buy all the coops. So do not sell these boom plorts. That should give us what we need. Yeah. Fabricate one of those. And then we go back to Warp Tech, fabricate one of those. And then where do we want to set up this one? I think up here will be fine. Set up the deeper teleport rather than have to go back and forth quite as far every time. So I'll set that up in the labyrinth. Now, is there anything else that we can save for? Basically requires us to have the various cells and whatever. There's that one that I'm not too worried about, and that one that I'm not worried about, and I haven't got a clue what these ones are, so that's alright. Any other gadgets? I'd like to work on those, but don't have stuff. Not too worried about that. I think I'm okay. Nothing stands out as important, so I'll sell. Actually, no. Store the Yoki ones. They're far too rare to risk needing them. And then I'm sure if I actually set up a proper chicken farming location, then it won't actually be as rare. But for the moment, far too rare to lose over too quickly. Leave up there. Excellent. Now, it's not what I normally feed you, but I know you'll eat it. You're obviously full. Let's clear up your pen. Here we go. Yeah, I've had a lovely weekend, really. A lot of it today has been just spent on the computer catching up on things that gaming-wise that I've been not having chance to do. So opened up Common Brain Pacific Drive. Turns out it's 2 years to the day since I've opened up Pacific Drive. So I've just wanted to. I didn't think I'd fully finished it, and yet it turned out I had about a quarter of an hour left because I literally had the final run to do. So did that earlier, and then we'll get round to the DLC at some point. That'll be quite fun. But then mostly I've been playing a lot of Abiotic Factor. I've been playing it with friends on Fridays, and so I wanted to see how different the experience is when you do it on your own. So all the combat's on your own, all the food management's on your own, and oh goodness, is it different when you're suddenly having to manage all the food on your own. While sort of, in some ways, it's easier to get the food needed because there's fewer people that are eating it, it still ends up being that bit more effort because I've been able to just ignore food production completely in the multiplayer world. But it's also great that I'm having to not worry as much about gathering every possible resource as I pass it, because there's fewer people that I'm making armor for or anything else. There's fewer people that need to think about the weapons that are being made. So it's a whole lot simpler and more complicated, and the pacing's different when you're on your own. Right, let's see what Victor's got to say. Oh, Beatrix, I was up all night trying to synthesize the perfect gift for you. Hypothesizing, testing, throwing my results in the trash, starting all over again. Finally, I discovered an alternative method. Shopping for something online. The process was surprisingly straightforward. Ooh, grey teleporters. It's always useful to get another pair. Hello, Beatrix. Guess who's the luckiest person in the galaxy? You are, because you've got a gift from the Mochi Miles. I'll let that sink in. Go ahead, sit if you need to. Ooh, pretty. That'll go well in the fiery zone that I've been creating. But more importantly, let's continue selling up all these plots and managing our slimes so that we can afford to set up the chicken zone. Alright, these ones I think were okay. I could do getting rid of some more of these. I could do with selling up some more of the didn't mean to grab another one out of the machine. Could do with selling up more of the water ones. We should check what's on offer in the mart actually quickly before the next day cycles round while we're busy. See what the deals are. I know I already have one, but it's so cute. Oh, seesaw. Bye. That'll go with... we can get friends for Bert. Beach day. I'm not too worried about that. At least I think we called the slime bird. If we didn't call the slime bird, then I apologise. I need to make a list so that when I don't play for 2 weeks, I can remember what on earth I called things. Right, I need a rooster. And then I can get some more. Are there any older ones in here? Yep. And then, ideally... let's take some. I might leave the sea hens here, given that they're literally for this lot. And one of you can have a treat. But otherwise, I think I will move the others over. I might end up moving them all over eventually. But it'll be nice if I can have enough pens to keep a bunch of them separated. Now, seesaw. How big are you? Quite big. You're going to be too much of a problem up there, aren't you? Right. That's the wrong one. Although the fact that I have something else in here I can set up, let's set it up. Yeah, let's just plonk it down. Who do we want to put in there? I'm thinking possibly one of these guys. Don't think I want to put one of these guys in. I kind of actually just want to get a straight tabby to go in there. I'm also not sure if this is big enough to take things that are bigger. Excuse me, I need to do a test. Oh, well. Okay. One moment, please. I need to go find a tabby. Sorry, I had a quick sneeze. Alright. Now's the fun part. Who did I combine with tabby? And where? Let's deal with this as well. I should have grabbed a second rooster actually if I'm taking things over to the other one, because you're Flutter Ringtail, you're Phosphor Hunter. Who's out here? If anyone. Someone is. I think. Let's have a look. Right, that's my split friends. We also have a lot of plots to sell. I need to find them a toy. This is such a barren, boring landscape for them. Let's feed them up though, while we're here. I could have combined these ones with the tangles, but no, I like the explosive tangles. Because the tangles are quite an aggressive slime as well. It's entertaining watching their vines come up and do stuff. Am I being silly and it's the rock plorts? And I'm just completely ignoring them. Excuse me, friends. Yes. I am being silly. Come here. Yay. Oh, look at them. Although, how come only one of them launches in the air? Ooh. Barely. I wonder why only one of them's launching. I don't know, but it is so cute. Oh. Right. Let's sell these. Then we're going to go grab a rooster, set up another pen of chickens, because these ones should be the favourites of them, and I feed them their favourite vegetable instead, so it doesn't matter. And then we can, actually, if we're going to do that, can we empty out the pen of all of these guys? Just keep the sea hens over here. Which does unfortunately mean emptying out the pen of almost everyone to ensure we've actually found them all. Right. I need 2 of you. None of you. Lovely. Let's go make another pen. We can feed up these ones and then we'll get back into the labyrinth. Because you need a rooster. Very empty entrance, isn't it? And then this one. So you get high walls, better grass, nutrients of all varieties. Kind of feels bad having them on dirt. But again, they are stony hens. I think they'll appreciate it fine. And then we'll just overwhelm one rooster. Or what chicks have I got? Stony chicks. Okay, that's alright then. Lovely. And some random fruit to rot near you. What's that? Why was that blocked? One moment. Oh, I see, that was blocked first instead. Gotcha. Sorry, I was misunderstanding the error message. That's sorry, Nightbot's catching spammers. But because it caught them, I ended up with 2 spammers at the same time, actually, both advertising the same website. So, can I find how to ban a person when I haven't got a link in chat? Let's try that. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh well. The bot at least found them. So we'll just resume, I think. 1 second, let me Google it. Oh, /ban. That's what I did wrong. Oh. Yes. I am trying to type that, but you keep auto-filling the blooming message. There we go, that's the first one. It kept auto-filling the ban with the brackets username instead of letting me type a username, and every time I got rid of the brackets it would just re-put them in. There we go. Right. Now we can get back to it. We'll just throw the fruit away. There we go. Right, sleep well. Let's head back, and we can head up to the labyrinth straight away. I just read. Chat's doing that thing where even though you're at the bottom of it, it insists that it's paused due to scroll. Oh, now they're both jumping. I see, do they take turns? Aww. Look at his little mouth. Oh, I love them. Now, quickly... Yep. That's what I came for, just in case. And it gives me more chicks, and more importantly, more plorts. Now, there should be... Yep. Even though I'm about to go down to the thing anyway. We have our 2 teleporters ready. So let's head through, try and find our way back to where we were. Yeah. Hello. We never did work out where the other side of that door is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's at the sort of opposite end of the labyrinth, if that's like the quick way home. Oh, we ended up here. Okay, wasn't quite where I thought I was ending up. I'll be honest. I took a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try down. Nope, am I just in the downstairs of that one now? No, nope. Not a good time to have no stamina. And whose fault for lack of stamina? Entirely mine. Right. That's the one I think I want. Because I should find myself at my water machine at some point. Nope, this is literally the other end of that tunnel. Okay. Rude. Let's try up here. That's not anywhere, is it? No. Oh, I ended up in here somehow. I mean, my last way through on the way out. Let's try this way. Yeah, there's the water. Which means the tunnels are here. Oh hey, this room isn't having a instability event. It's unusual. Alright. Now to try and find our way back to that pinkish area. Oh, I should have checked the shop before I left to see what today's deals were. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Now, that's, I think, the platforms I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know how to get in there still. Have I spoken to you? We watch the sunset inside the labyrinth. The darkness of the night creeps in, and yet it's all an illusion. Or at least it has to be. Oh, speaking about the shadowy slimes. No, I've definitely asked about the shadowy slimes. Can I make that? No. Okay. Let's just try and find... try and find some height. Hello. Find what? Where? Care. New coordinates added to your boat. Sanctuary. Ooh. I want to rescue the robot though. Look at it. Beautiful little gardener. How have I not come to this corner before? I am so bad at exploring. Look, I can hear tars somewhere. Can only help if I can see them. So I've probably not spoken to you. Isn't it beautiful? Despite everything, there's a part of me that's still happy to see it all again. Am I still inside the labyrinth? Yes, you're still inside the labyrinth, if you can believe it. It's a total recreation of aspects of the environment, so the environment outside down to the atmosphere. But more astonishing is the scale of it all. It's actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. A total mind bender. I feel like I've read this before. Not everything here will make sense at first, or maybe ever. So just do what you do best. Explore, collect, and figure out how best to navigate this place. Knowing your way around and understanding how things work here will prove valuable in time. Yeah, I've read that one. Look at this beautiful statue. Huh. And this is nothing right now. Aren't you pretty? Ooh. That was a special one. Radiant slimes are like other slimes that absorb strange radiance. No changes other than cosmetic. Unless, okay. Not dangerous. Same risks their base types. Same plots, but you can maybe get more out of them, okay. So I have a special slime. It's beautiful. Hello you, I didn't see you the first time through. Congratulations on collecting your first radiant slime. It's just like a normal slime, but more radiant. Okay. We'll have to take care of that and get it home. And find out what you want, my friend. But more importantly, that was not the path forward. So let's look for more ways to go upwards, as that's generally the solution to this zone, is just climb. Staircase above me. Actually, we should keep the water active, partly so we don't throw away the good slime we've got, and partly to deal with these things. Poor terrified little slimes. Right, that looks like what we're looking for. Let's pause here a moment. There we go. Lovely. Regen again. And off we go. Brilliant. That should get us back to the pink zone. I have made some very large mistakes, oh thank goodness. Oh, that tiny bit of stamina that regens while I was in the air. Thank goodness. Right, and straight ahead should be, yeah. Right. So we're roughly back to where we were at the start of tonight. Just got to try and remember how we got to the door. Let's keep going. Nope, that was on the way home we went past that, so yeah, this. And hopefully, if we judged this right, lovely. Oops. Picked up and then immediately put down one of them. So how many do I have? 4. That doesn't sound right. No, I might have 4. 2 each side? Yep. Right. Oop. Oh, there were 2 lights. Okay. So, danger ahead. Well, if we get out of that mode, we can squirt them out of the way. If I can find somewhere safe to stand, I can put a teleporter down. Let's continue forward, and we'll probably put the teleporter. Oh, hello. So you're a batty sloomber. So obviously the sloombers have clouds. But I'm thinking up here we'll put our teleporter. Oh no, it's still feral land. I was hoping that the ferals were done. Ah, there we go, there's the sign signifying the other side of it. So, oh, that's a Sloomba. Come here. No! Oh, I thought it went into the void. Let's have a look. So yeah, favourite is the candied hen. Sloomba slimes are found among the puffy pink clouds of the labyrinth's dreamland, drifting in and out of sleep from the strange auras that radiate from them. Okay. First they seem like lazy hunters. Yeah, probably doing something. Strange aura emanating from them. Okay, they can put others to sleep. I'm probably going to put these guys in with the split slimes. Okay, Sloomba slime plorts can put you to sleep. Alright. I do like that it cautions us not to wear gloves, because who wouldn't like a good night's sleep? Alright. Okay, I need to get up there. Can I? Yeah. Wasn't sure if I had the height. Okay. Let's think about putting the other teleporter down here. And if we change our mind, we can always move it later. So we have door we can't do anything with. Blocking a whole zone. Okay. More Sloomba slimes, so we probably actually just want the plorts rather than more of the slimes, given that we're combining them with the other ones. And they're beautiful. I could do with something that gives me good sleep. Ooh, what's this? Unstable veggies. Okay, don't know why I bothered collecting all of those. I was trying to get the plort just then. Yeah, because that's just a normal slime. But if we can have a few of the plorts, that'll be good. Let's try. There we go. Put the carrots down. Oh. This meat could be any sort of meat. We're doing fine. Oh, hello. Just a little bit of danger in the air. Nothing too much to worry about. Oops. Come back. Lovely. There we go. We need to find another one of those if we want to change the last one. Try and get up there. Brilliant. Nothing else up here? Doesn't seem to be. Right. That's interesting looking, as if there's a reason I'd want to get to the top of this building. Pretty sure the jetpack won't do it. Nah. Haven't got the height. Okay. So the worst of the fire's over. Oh boy. This could be interesting. There we go. Now it's another one of those stability things that I can't remember what you do with them. Whatever it said. So that's Crystal Twin, Batty Sloomba, these are all fine. Falling off, but they're fine. So yeah, this is... If I put you in here, does it interact with you in any way? Doesn't seem to. Okay. Does the Slimepedia tell me what these were? World. Nope. So yeah, we've only seen one. Oh, it's got a little trading card. Look. Oh, I love that. not a resource. Definitely not a toy. Cannot remember where it would have told me about that. This was definitely not the right path. I think there's something to up there. Is there something to down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It looked like there might be more out this way. But that also just... No, that's how I got here. So it's not this. Got to be something I'm missing out here. I wonder if that somehow makes you travel far. What am I missing? I really don't have a clue what I might be missing. So, nothing interesting on this level. I just don't think I've got the height. No. That's got to be a nest for the candy hens, though. Can I get on top of this tree? See if we can do this in stages. So there's one of these stability things up there. Yeah. I feel like I need to work out how you interact with this. It must take something. I thought I'd tried feeding one an unstable thing. I could be wrong, I might not have done. And then standing in this doesn't do anything for me. Huh. I really don't know where forward is. Well, there's an event still going on down there, so let's see if we can get some resources from it. Anyone want to donate some nice unstable plots? Food and things. We'll see what happens. Try and make our way back up on top of this thing again before that timer expires on those unstable things. Because they are technically... Oh, I messed that up. Oh, made it. They are technically on a timer. There we go. Ah! They're escaping me. But yeah, they don't interact with it at all either. No. I mean, I think I've tried that before, but it was worth trying again in case I hadn't. And I've got to be missing something. What's up here? Not a lot if you mess up jetpack. Let's keep going. Okay, nothing up here. Very cute slime statue. Interestingly frozen collection of slimes. That one looks like it's a king. Ooh. Oh, and that's the worried slime. But yeah, that's just how we came in here. That's what all that is. So I have no idea what else might interact. There is, however, a button that I had missed. Aha! There we go. I was looking at the wrong place for the way forward. Right. Hello, friends. Another one of these. Oh, we're in a little sort of greenhousey conservatory area. Very nice. Ah, the Sloombers really do make everything look pretty. Looking forward to combining you. Oh, oh no, an actual maze in my maze. Well, maze in my labyrinth for being accurate, but how do I say that? For all I know, this is a labyrinth as well. Just because it looks like a hedge maze doesn't mean it is one. Well, we found something. Ah, a door that we don't know how to activate. Wonderful. And a very happy fountain. Okay. Continuing through. Ooh, something to read. No, that's a map. Let's have a look what we've got. Lovely. So yeah, this implies there's a few more, I'd say definitely one more, maybe, however, like 3 more maps. Feels like, might not be, but it feels like there might be. So we have this thing, whatever it is, still 0 out of 25 things activated. Oh, that's cheating, it gives us a picture. How's that? Whatever this is, I think's to do with that plot I put in and have no idea what it does. But yeah, we've got another one of those machines here. You wouldn't be surprised if they're fast travel across the map. Okay. At least we have a map now. And still no idea what we're doing with that. Or this. Yeah. Could be anything. Nope. Doesn't do anything. Hey friend, can you give me some plots? I really shouldn't be throwing away the rare plots doing that. I'm just curious. Oh, hello. Did the shadow plots break when I did that, or did they go in? I'm not sure. There's a slim chance that's related. Because it would explain the day-night icon if I'm supposed to feed it shadow plots. Now I've got to find more shadows though. I'll take one of you. Don't need the lettuce. Let's just continue through and see if there's anything else to this place. Cute little slime party in the middle. Oh, this one's active. Okay. If I have no idea what that means. Come here, one of you. I need a spare. Nope. Okay. What if I shoot it with one of those? Nope. No, I don't think these are food. I have no idea what that's doing. It's definitely dead end corner yet. Okay, let's exit again. Or at least continue sticking to the wall in case something else turns up to be in here. Yeah, that's something. Because that will be the... Oh, I'm in the way of it. There are white walls on this map right there. So was there anything in this direction other than danger? Nope. That's what I wanted. Okay. That was the entrance. Okay. So I'm saying that a lot. I'm processing. I think I need to get my hands on a lot of shadow plots. Because that seems like maybe what that thing wants. I'm not sure if they were going in or not. So let me get home. Is this going to be a multi-step thing? I have an idea. So first things first, we need to put these guys in with our friends who are... Where are our friends? Through the cave. You're the phosphor slimes, aren't you? So the radiant one's got to go in here as well. And we'll see if it does anything interesting when it eats a plot. See if it makes an interesting larger. But then these ones, if I've got my bearings, want to go in here. Yeah, this is the right direction. Boing. We will combine them with these guys. So let's get some food to refill that. Grab 2 of these. Oh, it's beautiful. Loses its purple on its body a bit, but that might also be just, yeah, I think it's going to keep going purple and blue as these guys swap back and forth. Oh, you're so beautiful. Yeah. 10 out of 10, no notes. Give me one of these. Because I want to feed you now. Try to eat it, come on. Because that will give me more plots that will convert your friends. Hello. What are you doing out here? Get in. Lovely. It's just one of you left now to find a plot to eat. And we're only slightly overcrowded. No spare plot at the moment for you, but I do have one, so where are you? There we go. Lovely. They'll now happily produce all these plots. And then we need to go visit the chicken farm. Well, actually, there's a ton more fruit on the floor already, so let's fill up. Then you'll have plenty of food no matter what I'm up to. And then I think what we want to do after break is go back to the start of the labyrinth, as that's the easiest way to find the shadow slimes, and see if we can generate a load of shadow plots and see if that's what the labyrinth is asking for from us. So, how you there? No need to harvest. Probably means I'm not feeding them remotely enough. But let's quickly drop off a chicken. I should probably store the prisma plots as well. There you go. How are you doing? Beautiful. Yeah. Lovely. So that population will now grow. These I want to shove into the refinery. Aww. then we will take a break. So I will see everyone again very shortly. Take care, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, let's jump back into it. Oop, apologies, I didn't turn off the game audio again. I really need to come up with some sort of visual way to know whether or not certain buttons are toggled or not. But for now, let's take the... Actually, no, I need something. I need a plort. Aww. One plort. Any plort. Would you like... Sorry. These slimes like some food while I go past. And I can actually probably just keep a lettuce. Oops, nope, they all went in. Give me a plot. Then I can start tormenting the shadow slimes in the early part of the labyrinth. So let's jump through. And we'll see if we can get a collection of plots and if the machines do react to them. Right. Lovely. Let's go for the ones that are in the corridor normally. Slightly less problematic. Especially if I actually manage to hit them. I'm trying not to melt my plorts in the lava. There we go. No, don't scare each other off. There we go, that one's fed up from me hitting it. Nah. Alright. I'm so bad at breaking those. No, you can live out here, that's fine. Enjoy some fruit. Alright. Well, you've obviously been busy down this end, hitting each other. Let's grab those while we're here. Not entirely sure why I need them, but does no harm. And there was some more here I might as well grab. Lovely. Well, we've got 15 now, so let me look at the map a second. I'm all the way zoomed in. So there's one somewhere near me. Okay, I really can't read this very effectively. I think because so much tunnel and overlapping, it's not actually that clear what's where. Let's grab this. So I look at the map. It's, oh, as I say, basically behind me. Yes, it is basically behind me. Because yeah, the plots don't seem to pop. They must be going. Oh, it is turning. Hello. Oh wow, you need a lot of those. But yes, that is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oop. Or at least, I say supposed to be doing. It is what will have an effect. I don't know if there's a certain level I'm actually wanting these all to be at. Or if I want to just turn them tonight. I should keep an eye out for tars down here. Let's see if we can find some more shadows. No. Always be careful around here as the tars like to build up. Put the fossils away. Let's see what we can do. I'm looking for more shadows, not hens. Alright. I know they can appear all over the place, but they do seem to appear more in the initial corridor. But what I don't know is if that's a every time I load in the zone thing, or if they spawn over time. I'd expect it to be over time. Are there any down there? No. Oh, hello. Well, that's precisely what I mean by expecting them to spawn in over time. They occasionally... Ah, that one's gone. Jump out like that. Yeah. Look, there's some down there. In this alcove. See if I can maximize my return back here. There we go. Well, we've got some more. See if we can get back to that spot again and continue rotating that dial. Come here. It shouldn't be too complicated. There we go. Back through. Down and behind us. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting a collection of you. Oh, that gave us some more. Always good. Alright. There we go. Okay, that gave me something. So these treasure chests. Right, it's a complicated form of treasure chest. Interesting. That takes a lot of shadow plots to get a piece of treasure. But being able to upgrade our health, wrong button, F1, blueprints. I do actually have the stuff to do another heart module. So that's good to know. And that now, 1 out of 25, it's gone on the map. So vaguely in the direction we're facing is the next one. Let's have a quick check again. Okay, to the right now, all straightish. See what we can find. Okay, too far for one of them. Not far enough for the other. Now I think it's behind here. Sure there's one back here. Yeah. Okay, well I don't think I have enough plots, but we can get a start. Oh, that takes a lot. Oops. Okay. Well, this is good progress. At least in terms of understanding what we're supposed to do with those things. Just the difficulty of farming enough of the plots now stands out. Not sure if I can just keep sort of like going home and coming back in order to force more shadows to spawn. Now, is the other one that I was seeing over here? Honestly, not a clue. Nope. Maybe, but it would be up there if it was. Oh yes, I think it is up here. Oh. I do think it's up there, but would help to try and jump when you have jetpack fuel. But it's not too important right now as I don't have any more plots to put in it anyway. Yeah, they're having fun. Let's just see if we can find more going anywhere else. Pretty sure there's nothing. Yeah, difficult to get up there anyway. I'm not where they spawn really in this room because it's just far too lit. Let's go back into the main labyrinth. Oh, perfect. Hello. Well, there were a couple of them in this incredibly bright for a shadow corridor. So Put some of these away. And keep an eye out for any more. Just looking for ones I might have missed, because I do not have 24 more of them on here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more that I've found so far. So wherever they all are, I don't have the answers to that. But otherwise, it's all good. We've at least solved part of the mystery. Now it's just exploring every nook and cranny of this map to see if we can identify anything else. And let's keep an eye out for more shadows so that we can collect more plots. Ooh. Something obviously happened over here. Oh yes, we do need to go talk to the boat. Out of curiosity, if I were to send one of you through, it doesn't do anything, does it? No. Okay. Go back in the water. Ah, hello. Aren't you beautiful little things? I love the anglers, they really are. They're not the tabbies, but my goodness, they're adorable. Let's see, have I done anything in here? Yes, this seems familiar. I think I've climbed this before. Oh, 1 second. Abort climbing, shadow spotted. No, they've all run away. Oh wait. That one's no longer functioning. There's more of these things around. Oh, you're special. Keeping you. Ah! That's what that plot did. It's something here. Where on the map am I? Okay. So that odd plot door is actually umpteen plots. Okay. We'll try and remember that. We're going to fail, but we'll try and remember that. Look at this. I really could do with probably more refinery points, but it's also not that bad to get around. So that... interesting. Good to know that that did something. Right. Back to going up. Oh, barely. Aha, what plot do you want? Sloomba plot. Okay. That I might just go back and get. I'm trying to think what would be quicker, going back to the entrance or heading forward. Neither's going to be quick. Right. But that's got to be the second plot that this is after. Right, yeah. Let's head vaguely in this direction. And you are Shadow. Right. So in theory, that was right. I just now need a Sloomba plot to finish that off. Interesting. We're making all sorts of progress all of a sudden. Don't know if it'll add up to much, but let's see. You're also just... No, I think it's just shiny. Whatever its definition of active is, just is shiny. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, now the platforms that I need to use are actively dangerous. How wonderful. Because yeah, that was that one. So I do think if I can get my hands on a Slumber Port, that will solve that door that I didn't know was a door that needed solving. So hopefully this will be nice and quick, excellent progress all round. The way forward is up here. Make sure we have jetpack this time. Because, yeah, last time I got blooming lucky. Friends. Well, at least one of you's been scared off already. Ah, you're both gone. Blast. Aha. Missed. No. I don't want them to jump into the void. Right, this way. And then up onto here. And out over here. Not sure why it thinks I need... Or is that to help me get back, I wonder? Do I know that? Well, no, I haven't been... I do not think I'll be making that jump. So let's go this way. Trying to get up to that thing in the top of this. As safe as possible. Nope, no, there is not the height to get onto that. Let's get our power back and we'll try going around the corner. Just want to land up here and see if there's... Ooh! Interesting. Mysterious bubbles in the dreamland. More crafting. Wonderful. Right. That's one of these. No point putting just 5 into it. But that is not going to get me up there. Ooh. Okay. Nope. Let's wait for the fresh charge. There we go. A little bit of danger up here, but that will be fine. Royal jelly is always good to find. As we don't have a lot of that. And then we can reach this one purely to mark it on our map. Lovely. And then we actually just want to go forward. See, I'm not entirely sure what this water spike's for when you don't need it to get up here. Try and get some jetpack charge back. There we go. Let's get through this feral section. It probably would have been quicker to go home and get the Slumber that way, but discovering stuff. Oh, bye. Discovering stuff this way. So that's something. You like meat, so I haven't got anything to give you. Don't accidentally walk into that. Thank you. Come on. There we go. Yep. Thank you. I only need one, but you might as well take more while you've got them. And then back home again if we can. Well, not home. Out back to the earlier part of the labyrinth. That's going to be one heck of a jump. I bet there's a better way to do it. Like that. The statues probably are better set for this, but that's alright. There we go. At least with the upgraded vacuum pack, we don't lose everything the moment that we oh god, screw up. Every time I got distracted by looking at the slimes that were ahead of me. Still, haven't lost anything important. We have the important boom slime, one royal jelly left. That's not how you store things. Yep, that's not the end of the world. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better, but at the end of the day, we got the important slime back. Ah, so we are down on Silky Sand Blast. Thought it said we had enough. Oh yeah, we can actually teleport back to exactly where we were almost. But I think the other teleporter will be better for getting safely back to where we want to be. We just need to take one Sloomba plort with us, so we'll go get one in a minute. Now, while we're back here, I am wondering if it's worth lovely. Get some yolk. Come on, brain. I'm wondering if it's worth getting some. So going to visit the boat to see what that's on about. But you know. Oh no, put the chicks down. We do not need to steal the chicks. There we go. Feed up our fire slimes. How are we doing? Not bad. But they are completely out of ash again. There you go. Collect these up. Too many. There we go. This should give us a decent number of these. Yes, it does look all sparkly and beautiful. Collect these. There we go. Yeah, I do think a magma pool would look beautiful out here. I should make a nightlighty sort of thing that's just a load of plorts. It's so easy to just get a fairy light string and make some crystals to go around it. No, don't store that one. Store those. Store half of the. I'm not storing, am I? I'm selling. Oh well. And then we will actually store these ones. I'm just curious what it means by I can now boat to Sanctuary. Oh, but I really want to do the Sloomba thing. Too many things that I could be doing right this moment. Do you happen to have an egg in with you? No, you repopulated too quickly. That's right. And we can feed up our friends. And head on through. We'll take a Slumber plot back with us. I might save whatever Sanctuary is for next week. I just don't want it to turn out to be something really short that we could have done this week. But at the same time, I don't want it to be something really long that it turns out I should have left. It's one of those unknowns that makes the decision hard, but you know what? I'm just going to update my notes. So we learnt what a Slumber slime is. We know we have a chicken zone beginning. So presumably it's visit. Sanctuary by boat. There we go. It's on my notepad. So hopefully that will be remembered for next session. Let's see. Nice lot of plots. And a nice lot of Slumber plots. There we go. What speed is this set to? It is set to slow. They're just not eating it at the rate it's being fed to them. That's fine. Try and make sure we take at least one of these plots with us. You should refill your food while we're here. And apparently clear up your plots as you're full. Oops. At least this is plenty of funds for the chicken zone. There we go. Right. And we'll deliberately lose the speed for this one. There we go. Okay. Let's just think, are we happy with heading back out? Yeah. Use this one, and we can pick up some more shadow plots on the way through, hopefully. We'll swap to the pink plot in a second. Yeah, see, don't hurt yourselves. There we go. I should have counted how many it actually took to finish the previous area. So the first shadow chest thing I was able to open. I have no idea how many it took, other than a decent number. To where the sort of 12-ish that I'm holding on to isn't enough. I'm pretty sure it was more like 30 or something. But we'll find out. Now, are any of you hiding up here? Yes and no, you weren't, but you are now. This kind of feels like shooting slimes in a barrel. I love that they're attached. That was so cute. Right, see, that's a much more reasonable number of plots to be trying to open another chest with. Oh gosh, you keep coming back now. I'm not going to be able to hold as many plots as you're giving me. Come here. And full. Oop. Oop, that was weird. The game wouldn't let me stop walking backwards. Right, so we know we've done that one. We know roughly where a couple more are. To which the answer is not in this room. Is that weird? Excuse me. Shimmer again. Which I haven't worked out what it means. No, excuse me, don't need any more plots. Alright, we know there's one up here. So let's pay attention to how many it takes. Oh, it was 15. Okay, maybe I was wrong or they're different amounts. Potted lava plants. More fun for my hot zone. Okay. Now if we can remember how to get to the other one. Hello. No, don't shoot the one plot you actually care about. Might as well keep the spares though. Right, was up there. We'll go visit this one. Come on, thank you. No shadows hiding over here, so this one's... Oop, get out! Get out! What did I just say? So they do seem to take different amounts, as that one has swallowed an awful lot of them. So, okay. There's not anything so simple as knowing how many to gather. Do you want to give me a plot? Meanwhile, you can go away. Right. Another one there. Run, little friends, because I'm not rescuing you right now. As we are actually trying to head back this way. Lovely. Because what we want is to get back into the labyrinth. There we go. Okay. You know what? Put those away. Now's the fun part, remembering where on earth that was. To which I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be up here. Curious. Ah. Interesting. Yep, that's you. So... up here? Yes. Come on. Right. Just want that. Oh, yes, I thought its colour might indicate that it was full of shadows. Oh well, we've got a couple more. There we go. No, we need to get the full blast. There we go. Right. Come on. Yes. And then onto the correct point. Boom. And that, hopefully, is this door. Oh, I was hoping you were going to be shadows. So what does this give me? Other than a lot of very excited split slimes. Aww. Those statues must have such headaches. Okay. Ooh. What's that? Just a normal chickadee. Bounced off the vegetable patch. No, do not eat the shadow. I have a feeling you're eating my shadow plots. So, another one of these. They definitely give you something of a boost when you jump through them, but that seems to be about it. I'll hit that in a second. Just want to do another little check for shadows and things in the corners. Okay, so we are in an enclosed observatory again. Nope. Nothing hiding behind that wall or anything. Okay. And remind me what you eat? Fruit. Which is why we have nothing but vegetables for you up here. Okay, I can bring fruit. Okay, very dark room. Very ominous full. Oh, down we go. Ooh, tech. Farming stuff. Right. Hello, Gigi. I can hardly believe you made it this far, Beatrix. This labyrinth would swallow up a normal person, but you're different. I was right to put my faith in you. The Prismacore lies ahead. Maybe together we now stand a chance of stopping this thing and changing the future of the far, far range. Can't ask you any questions, okay. Yeah. Alright. So I'll see what the map did in a minute. Interesting. Aha. Okay, so that's that big zone. But that does imply that maybe some more of this could open. I don't know. Because that one I definitely think can open, and that one. Don't think this one can, so I think there are two left. There's just something ever so slightly different about the wibbles on those two. But I could be very wrong. So presumably I'm supposed to go down? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to go down in a weird way. I want to sort of get to the start of this path. Oop. And I slid off whatever that was, so we'll stop. Okay, so this is a very fiery, zony texture. More shadows, so we will try and, if we can get to those ones that just spawned. Oops. Messed that up. Nope. Oh, good. No. Have I gossed that plot? No. Hello. Alright. Few more plots. There we go. Oh, it's a windy floor. More friends. There's so much to do in this place. It's good, but gosh, I didn't realise there was so much to do. Every mystery just seems to add 10 more. Oh, now I need to get up there. Because that's a quantum drone path. Come back. There we go, a couple more. It's barely, but there's almost a smiley face there that just caught my eye. Such weird colours on everything out here. It's all very sort of bronzy. Doesn't look like there's actually any reason to be up here. Okay. Did not look at my stamina before jumping. Oh wow, just look at that. Just snap that as a screenshot. I might actually use that as a thumbnail. Even though I don't normally do thumbnails. But nope. Gravity's having fun. Look at that. This is just stunning. Ooh. I think I just physicsed weird off the top of the... Yeah. It's like I'm slow falling. Well, this makes me wish I'd brought another teleporter. Just for safety. Like, safety of getting back here more than anything. So, enter the Prisma core within the Grey Labyrinth. We just got the achievement for. So I know you're there to be spoken to, but I'm curious. Okay. Plot exchange of some sort. I know this will all make sense in a minute when I actually... I assume it will make sense when I talk to her, but that looks like a silo. But I want to be nosy before I answer anything. That looks like you could shoot things up into it. Okay, let's see what she's got to say. Here it is, Beatrix, the Prisma core. I was breathless when I first saw it. Seeing the way light twisted and moved within it, the way it seemed to change with every moment, it was like staring into the infinite. If I only knew then what would become of it, of me, of everything. I'm sorry to have brought you here, to have pulled you into all this, but it was the only way. But where are you? I'm afraid I still can't greet you in person. I would have loved to thank you properly, but I've locked myself away in the facility on the other side of this room. I'll try to explain everything. After all you've been through to get here, I at least owe you that much. So let's start over. My name is Gigi Twillagers West. I'm the granddaughter of Hobson and Thora. Oh, sweet. Wait, how is that possible? Time travel. It's been the whole theme of this game. You might not believe this, but the short answer is I'm from the future. In my time, I discovered Rainbow Island in the Prisma core, and things went badly. It was rapidly destabilizing, and when I tried to fix it, I only made it worse. I called the wrong people to help, and they tried to exploit its unnatural power. Everything quickly fell apart after that. There was an explosion. Sorry, I read that weirdly. There was an explosion. Prisma light tore across Rainbow Island and into the atmosphere of the far, far range. I shielded myself from the blast, but my arm, something happened, would explain the purple and blue. The energy from the Prisma core imprinted itself on me. I can feel it coursing in my arm despite my efforts to contain it. It's why I've sealed myself away and needed your help. When I get near the Prismacore, it causes the destabilization to accelerate, like it's reacting to its own energy signature. But if you're here, what about back home? My world, the far, far range in my time, it's on the brink of disaster. The Prismacore's energy has blanketed the atmosphere and has begun to warp the environment as it has here, changing trees to metal, water to glass, and even phasing the natural world out of reality. In time, there will be nothing left to sustain the ecosystem. Faced with that, knowing that I had a hand in causing it all, I had to do something. So how did you travel here? Remember during your previous journey in the Glass Desert, where my grandfather led you to a portal beyond space and time? When you got there, it seemed like it was ruined. Well, that's because I'd already used it. I was able to direct the one in my world to this point in our timeline. There was just one problem. It crumbled from the shock of activating when I arrived. I didn't realize it would be a one-way trip. So you're stuck here? Yes. Perhaps there's a way of repairing the portal, but like so many things here, it's beyond my understanding. So I have to accept that I will never return home, never see my family again. But it will be worth it if we can somehow stabilize the Prismacore. If we can do that, then not only do we save everything here and now, but it will fix my mistakes in the future. I have to believe that. How do we stabilize the Prismacore? In my research here, I've discovered that whoever built the Grey Labyrinth created devices called harmonizers designed to stabilize the Prismacore, only they just didn't work. There's evidence that it was attempted multiple times, each having the opposite effect and making the situation worse. But if they didn't work before, how will it work this time? I'll have to explain later, but I think I have something that maybe they didn't. Something that might allow it to work this time. There's only one problem. The harmonizers are lost. There's no record of where they're located. Heck, there's no record of what they even look like. I'm completely in the dark here and don't know what to do. You know, your grandfather once gave me some great advice. Oh? What did he say? Never give up? To keep pushing through when all the odds are stacked against you? My mum always said Grandpa had a way with words. He said, keep your peepers peeled. Huh? What do you mean? The only way to find something hidden is to look for it. But where do we even start? I've seen some funny looking walls here. Seems like a good place to start. Beatrix, that's it. I kept thinking I'd find a door or something I couldn't enter, but what if they're hidden in plain sight? I think I could make some new tech you could use to test this theory. Head on over to the exchange station on the balcony above and I'll get you set up. On my way. Oh, and the message system's offline. So presumably we mean this. Hello again. I've linked this exchange station to my facility here, so we can exchange things that you find for things I can make. And like I was saying, I think I can invent something that can uncover hidden areas in the labyrinth. And maybe the harmonizers? I really hope so. My guess is that anything unstable or out of place here is a result of the prisma waves blanketing the labyrinth and transmuting things. If I could invent something to nullify them in just a localized area, it might be enough for you to uncover where the harmonizers are hidden. How can you build something like that? Well, for starters, I'll need prisma plots to make the blueprint. I'll need to run all kinds of prisma tests to figure out the parameters we're working with. As for actually building it, those strange shadow slimes might be the answer. Their plots have a natural dampening effect on prisma waves. Maybe they evolved to do that somehow. They can flatten the wavelengths in order to... Sorry, I'm getting caught up in things here. Just keep an eye out for shadow plots. They might be useful later. In the meantime, bring me your prisma plots and then I can get to work on the nullifier device. Got it. And by the way, I can also exchange prisma plots for coins you can spend at a kind of underground market. Something I discovered while looking for some of the special tech I needed to build my facility. But never mind that. The important part right now is working on that nullifying device. So go get those plots. I'll get what you need. We're getting closer, Beatrix. Let's see this thing through. Ah. Right. I don't currently have any of those, so I've stored them all in my refinery. I don't know if I can get them out. I rigged up this hydro shower for emergencies, but there's no water running to this place, just a lot of pipes. If we can somehow get water running, it will definitely prove useful. Trust me. I'll explain more later. Okay. I try. Almost. I don't think this will do anything, but no, I'm definitely going to shoot too high now. Yeah. Oop. That one came off with quite a bit of force. See if I can find the others I threw. Another one here. Any sign of those plorts I've just been throwing everywhere? Interesting. Looks like they've all been bouncing back. So that's the lab. But this doesn't want my plorts that I've got right now. Okay. So presumably there's 5 something needed to do something with that. If I land on this, oh, it gets aggressive and hurts you. Okay. So we need to chase those instabilities. Good to know. But it's about time to end the stream. I just want to see if I can get back to that thing. I'll need to bring another pair of teleporters over. Let's get ourselves back home. And I just want to check a couple of things before we sign off. Oop, missed. That was a waste of a plort. There we go. It's very difficult chasing shadow slime plorts when... Oh, I never did. That was why I was over there. Sorry. That quantum thingy will hopefully fly back to this island shortly, and then I can grab it. Hi, friends. I'm not worried about you. I'm keeping an eye on that. Just saw a briefest glimpse of it. Presuming that's the one that flew over here. Either that or there's a couple out here. Well, it's coming closer. Let's see. The annoying thing is I could so get to it where it is right now. Interesting. No, no. Come on. I think I got it. Yes. Lovely. These things are so hard to get. Alright, let's continue what we were doing, which was heading home, fire a handful of shadows. It's always fun when something gets caught in the spin. Alright. So this is also something. Oh, there's just too many things to finish up. I need to end for the night. Okay. That's a strong one. But it definitely... I actually do have enough to do that. Oh. You know, I really thought it was going to make me bounce them. Oh wait, what am I doing? Door's open, I can take back my thing. Okay. Cute little gardening cloches. Very pretty greenhouse. Seems to have its own music. You're just a normal split. Any idea where exactly I'm supposed to be going? I have a feeling I was supposed to just take the jump over to there, but... Is that something I can look inside? No, it's blocked. And we've definitely seen at least 2 of those wibbly walls that we're now working on the machine for. But that's a job for next week. Oh, gosh, I messed that up. Nope, leave it alone. There we go. And now. Although this is not getting me back to base, I'm going to end up signing out in the labyrinth again. Pretty. Hello, friends. See if I can get some more of your plots while I'm here. There we go. You landed on a plot and gave me more. There we go, just a few more. What are we actually locating here? It's a shame we can only carry a maximum of 40 when we end up finding a ton of the slimes. It would be nice if we could actually carry as many as we can produce. Oh, it's like a miniature version of sections of the labyrinth. And then absolutely adorable statue, although that one's definitely got a headache on the bottom. I was half expecting that wall to be shiny, you know. Right. Where are we? Golden one. Nice pile of money. Ooh, and rare resources. Keep those. Another radiant thing. Where does it want to go? What? Just Q-berries. Oh. And more importantly, when am I going to turn off? Okay, hunter statue. Haven't seen any. Not that they're the easiest thing to spot, but I'm not sure there's any around here. That's the door, but where am I sending the thing to? I have a horrible feeling it's all the way up there. How on... Oh, I see. I think. I get the feeling that will bounce up to there. Yeah, that's the destination. But that's going to be pointing the wrong way. There's 2 lights. So that's not the only destination. As far as I can tell. At least that... Oh no, that's the light. That's probably just decoration. So... how am I supposed to get things up to there? I'm really not sure on this one. Oh, that's a button, not a thing. Okay. Ah. Okay. So if I now hop over to here, there must be a second one to activate. Ah, there's a destination. I wonder if it comes out of there somehow. Let's go see what Gigi has to say to us. Very cute little watering can there. Right. Hi Beatrix. Fascinating area, right? It's almost like some kind of museum. That might be what glass cases say to us, but I believe they're here for another purpose. Actually, I'm convinced they have something to do with the manipulation of time. I've observed the ones with plants for a while, and I've noticed that time's moving faster inside these cases than outside of them. I think that it must be some way of analysing the prismacore's effects on the natural world. Perhaps they're a way to help predict what would happen in the event of a breach. Is it happening with the tiny buildings too? It might be, but I'm not sure. Maybe it is, or maybe it's manipulating space instead. Or even a third thing that's so alien to us we'll never have the context to figure it out. There are so many mysteries on Rainbow Island, Beatrix, and I don't think we'll solve even half of them in our lifetimes. Sometimes all you can do is look through the glass and wonder about what's happening on the other side. Do you feel that way often? I felt that way for a long time, honestly. You know, my whole life was planned out. I'd grow up and then take over the ranch, just like my mum took over from Grandma. One day I'd pass the ranch down to a child of my own. It was all meant with such love. A beautiful home, our family legacy. To me, it was such a small world, like being in one of those domes here, pressing my hands against the glass and imagining the life I'd be living if I hadn't been born on a ranch. I came here to Rainbow Island to try to live that other life, but I'm trapped again now, this time for real. Isn't it ironic? I'm behind glass, shut away like everything else here. I'll head out and help free you as soon as I can. I know, we have to hurry, but take some time to enjoy what's in front of you too. Oh, hello. Do you want to stop there? No. Why didn't you stop? Where's it gone? I need it to stop somewhere and do that thing where it becomes accessible. Are you going to stop there? Lovely. I'm obviously still not understanding something. It's as if it's going through. No, that's not enough. I've run out. But there's nothing on the other side to... Oh, they're just very pretty colours for some reason. I think it's just this... the spiral effect. Yeah, I think that's like a hole. Am I facing some... Oh, if I am, I don't know what it is. Okay. Oh, what's... No, that was the hunter thing that I need. So I'll have to bring a hunter plot with me. Because otherwise I don't think I'm going to be solving this one. At least not right now. A little bit of instability. Because I can get up again, but I don't know still what I'm supposed to be doing with that. See if we can spot anything quickly. Just overrunning a bit. And we can get to here where that button was, which gets us to here. No, it doesn't like you standing on top of the emitter. Can I? Every time. Oh, okay. Excuse me, TARS, please go away. I need to quickly find yellow spots and drop off all the interesting plots. There we go. Nice that it does give you back a few extra. Any of you unstable? No, that's a chicken, not a plot. You're unstable. I'd rather take the damage and find the things I'm looking for. None of you look unstable. Oh, and they've escaped. Oh, I wonder if hitting the fire knocked them out of my hand. I wonder if you can't walk through fire with the unstable plorts. Let's test that actually quickly. Yeah. Causes them to escape. Okay, we need to get to 20 for the first device. We're so close. Anyone else dropped off an unstable plort? Ah, the event's over. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. So we didn't make the progress we necessarily wanted to, but we made a form of progress just now. Okay. Let's head back down. Where are we? This was how to get back across here. Right, it was all down here. Let's quickly run and exchange these. I think 20 was how many we needed. And then, hello. Damn it. I should have shot something at it, but I didn't want to risk shooting the wrong thing. Just checking if it had a diet. But yeah, let's quickly do this, then we really do need to turn off, so we probably will turn off just at the end here in the Prismacle. And we can think about exiting next time. Didn't bring any stamina with me. There we go, because, yeah, 20... Oh, there we go. I've got 2 rainbow coins and the nullifier. Right. Shadow plorts, hyper plorts. I have no idea what one of those even is. So I'm going to have to find a new slime. Twin plorts, Sloomba plorts. Okay. You didn't happen to make me one of those, did you? Gadgets don't work in here. Yeah, that predictable. Just wanted to see my inventory. I have no idea what the shadow market even is. So what's that? Some sort of upgrade point as well. Okay. I swear you were blinking. Oh, I see. It's an angle thing. Yeah. Not a clue on that one, but we need to turn off. So we are going to stop there, find someone to raid, and finish for the evening. So let's look for someone to raid out to. So who's online that I'm following? Let's have a look. It's always such a bad time finding people. Tell you what, I'm going to send you over to Skizzleman, who's having fun on Hermitcraft right now. So pop in, say hi. He's a huge channel, so it's all going to be a bit busy, but go along, have fun.